Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I asked on Instagram if you guys would be interested in seeing kind of like a flip through slash how I set up slash how I plan to use this 2020 doodle planner from AmandaRachLee, and it was an overwhelming yes. So here I am. Full disclosure, it is not set up completely. It is not even remotely close, but it's got a good start, and I think I'll be able to kind of show you where I'm going with this. So before we get into this, this is, like I said, the 2020 Doodle Planner from AmandaRachLee. AmandaRachLee is very popular in the planner community for bullet journaling, and so she took some of her more popular spreads and then combined them all into a planner. And this is so thick, you guys. But I wanted to share with you guys, there are 5 different color options. The teal is sold out right now. I will leave the website and information linked in the description below. This is the gray. It is a very, in my opinion, warm tone gray, whereas the picture online seemed a little bit more, not quite charcoal, but a cool tone and darker gray. So I'd be interested to see kind of like the differences between what the other colors look like online versus what they get. Nonetheless, it is a very pretty color. It is neutral and it is right up my alley. It has the foiling, it has 2020 on the side, and it has a spot for your pen loop. It has the band to keep it all shut. I'm not going to be using stickers in this. This is purely going to be pen and marker. I may throw in some washi here and there, but and maybe like some accent stickers, but it's not going to be like my weekly, daily planner. So this is really going to be more of a journal for me, which is why I said I don't really feel comfortable sharing my spreads down the road once I've filled it out. Maybe a week that I don't have a lot of personal information going on, but I wanted to show you guys where I was at prior to picking this up. So I first started with this black Moleskine, I think is what it is, and I started this in, oh gosh, I think it was like March of 2018, and this was what was supposed to be my journal, which is why I journal on my sidebar in my EC, because I wanted a journal. This wasn't working. Journaling in my sidebar at least got me something, but it was just very basic. I had a mood tracker, and then I would journal. And then I had mood tracker, journal. So really the mood trackers was more what I was into more than anything. I have been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I wanted to just see, like, to me every day I have is bad, you know, or it was. But if I could sit here and break it down, like, oh well, actually I only had, you know, 5 days out of the entire month that were like really bad days. So it was really good to sit there and remind myself that even though I feel like my life is complete trash sometimes, it's not as bad as what it feels like. So I got about towards the end of September, and then it just dropped off. But that was like my journal. And then, oh gosh, it wouldn't have been last summer, but 2 summers ago, I got these Scribbles That Matter, because I'm like, okay, I can do this. Let's go ahead and do this take 2. And I tried to keep a legend. I was doing the oh so cute doodle prompts every day. I was trying to keep track of the books that I read. I planned some stuff out for Hawaii, and then that like quickly was unnecessary. Just trying to see what we all wanted to do in Hawaii. The July doodles. I miss doodling, and now that I see this, I'm like, oh dang, I want to go back to it again. But I just don't know if I can commit to that. So, all my washi swatches. Here's my August doodles. And then this is how far I got into September. So, gosh, guys, now I'm like, I told myself I don't want to do doodles, but now I kind of want to. I don't know, we'll see. So this is pretty much unused and has been untouched, but let's get into this part. So every month, and this is themed differently, the month of January is like stars and constellations, which is perfect because Tasia from Sweet Kawaii Design just put out a Kawaii kit that was stars and constellations. So I picked colors that were similar and tried to match it up because I really liked the color palette that she used. So I kind of used those throughout. But undo the band, and I'm going to just zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, I think that'll keep everything in the page. It will lay flat with some like over time and some training. If you like press it down, like it does lay flat, which is amazing. If you are a journaler, you know. Whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you know there's always an opposite page that just completely sucks to write on. So we'll go to the front, but it will lay flat. I imagine that at some point I'll color those in just because I like coloring things in. And then possibly this too. My 2020 overview, I don't really know what to do with it yet or if I'll do anything. I don't tend to use those overviews much at all. You have a 2019 reflections, which I will probably do at some point either like today or this week. And then my goals for 2020, I do want to sit down. I like that this is nice and easy. It's just a 2-page spread. It keeps things very general. It's not going to take me very long to fill out. If I wanted a goal planner, I would go find a goal planner, but I don't want that. I just want a very general overview. Things to check out. So people are always recommending books, podcasts, TV shows. I'll probably put that in there, but until I decide I didn't want to write anything in. Then you have some just dot grid pages here, and then you go into the January spread. So as you can see, it's very simple. I could definitely jazz this up. I could add more color. I could put stickers on it. I could do a whole bunch of stuff to it, but in trying to keep this as simplistic as possible so that I can manage it and keep up with it, I just went with just very minimal color on this. But you have a quote, and then you have the start of the month. And this is the monthly overview. So this is where I was saying I wasn't going to do the doodles, but now like looking back at the doodles, like I really loved doing them, but they were kind of time consuming. And then it was one of those things where if I missed a day, then I had to make it up because I couldn't have a missing day. So that was kind of stressful. So I probably won't do it, but I really did enjoy doing those doodle challenges. You know, maybe every now and then I'll sprinkle one in, I don't know. But I do have a spot for notes if I wanted to do that because you can put the prompts there. I was kind of thinking for this page I could try and plan out my book discussions for the Books and Planners book club, put all of like my book stuff in here, or I could do kind of like my meal plan for the month. I haven't quite decided what I want to use this for, but I need it to be functional. So either it's going to be books or meal planning because it's something that I can just write on here simply and then move on with my day. So every month you get like this page of habit trackers, which is fantastic. So I'm trying already to tell myself that not everything on here is going to be filled out because that's not the point of these habit trackers. In my mind, I want to see how many times I'm doing yoga a month, running and walking per month. Ideally, at least one of these will be filled out every single day. And then when I read, when I post to Instagram, when I post to my Color Street Facebook page, when I upload a YouTube video, when I drink 80+ ounces of water a day, and no coffee. So I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. I don't want to give up caffeine completely. I love espresso and coffee, so I'm just going to try and track, you know, if I just can mark off one day this month, it's better than December. So there's just some days like I will, and I don't drink that much coffee, and when you put it in perspective to other people, I don't drink that much coffee, but I'd like to decrease it a little bit. Then you have a mood tracker, and like I said, every month is just a little bit different, but I like how simplistic this is. So I don't know, let me go find one. So in August, like I had 4 different colors, but I tried to put multiple words per color because I feel like my mood is very weird. Like some days I may feel like I've had a blah day, but it's not because of anything specific, you know? So trying to like put it to too many words was a little confusing. And some days I'd sit there and be like, I don't know what I feel today. But I think this happy face tracker is going to be a lot easier. Be like, that was me today. Like, I was kind of ragey and not having it. Or like, yeah, today was a fantastic day. I think this is a little bit more simplistic. Even though it's an extra color, I think it'll be easier to keep up with. And then I'll be able to track my whole month there. So after that, you go into a January goals page and then faves. So for right now, I have TV, streaming shows, podcast songs, food and drinks, but I need one more. So what other things would you guys mark as your faves? A long time ago, Tasia in the monthly overview had a sidebar that had like your favorite this, and I missed that in the monthly overview so much. So I might go back and look at that and see if there's anything that I might want to add into here. But I do have a spot left open. I have a dot grid page here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for. Notes for something. I'm not sure yet, but right now it's just blank. And then we go into the weekly overview. So you guys can see, like, you could totally use this as a regular planner. I'm just going to be using this as a journal. So I was thinking more like the notes on the side. I could put something like at the beginning of the week if I know so-and-so's birthday is coming up. You know, I need to get stuff done early because we've got this happening or we're going to be out of town, like marking those kind of things in the notes section, or just leaving it blank. I don't know. I don't have to have everything filled in. And then during the days of the week, I only have this much space to journal. I don't want to put a whole bunch of stuff down. I just want to put like some key highlights of my day. Maybe something that made me really, really happy. You know, maybe my mood is super shitty and I just want to write that in. And I think for this, I'm probably just going to use the Inkjoy Gel 0.7. Then it really forces me, because it's kind of big, like you cannot write a whole lot. You're going to have to keep it very minimal. I also do have my Pilot G2 in a 0.38 that I can use as well. It's a lot thinner, so maybe if a day happens that I don't have a lot going on, I can use the thicker ink and it'll fill up the space better. But that way, there's just a little space for every day. I don't have to feel overwhelmed by a journal being just completely open-ended, because this has an end to it. But then that page is identical for the rest of the weeks of the month. So I haven't colored or touched any of that yet, just because I'm going to be using this as a journal. And then here is the theme for February. You have really pretty cherry blossoms. Like I said, I'm going to have to work with some of this paper. This paper is thick. I know some people said they were going to watercolor in it. You can definitely do that because like it's thick. So there's the cherry blossom themed. March goes into these palm fronds. April is a butterfly. May is sunflowers. June is bubble tea. July is what I'm assuming is either they kind of look like bluebonnets or lavender. August, you have all of your citrus fruits. September is cactus, or cacti, I guess. October is gemstones. November is kind of cute. I wasn't a fan of this one at first, but it's hot air balloons. But as you go into like the weeks, it looks really cute. I'll show you. The little hot air balloons mixed in there. You can color those different like every week. And then December is a cityscape. At the end of December, you just have quite a few pages of dot grid. And then you have a 2020 reflections. You also have like a little pocket in the back to hold maybe like if you wanted to keep some stickers in there. But that is it, guys. I know it wasn't like super set up. I hope you guys have a better idea of how I'm going to use this, but if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, as the week goes on, maybe there won't be as many personal things in there and I can show you, or I can kind of like blur some things out if you're interested. But I will share like my habit tracker and the mood tracker at the end of the month, because I think that would be kind of cool to see it all finished. But that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little quick flip through of the doodle planner from AmandaRachLee, and let me know if you have any questions and I'll try and answer them. If not, I will see you guys later this week for another bonus video where I flip through my Erin Condren for 2019. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!